Dear students, welcome to my classroom. In previous part of probability chapter, we solved all the problems in exercise 13.1, and in present class we are going to solve some more problems based on probability in exercise 13.2. Okay. So let us see first problem in exercise 13.2. A bag contains 3 red balls and 5 black balls. A ball is selected at random from the bag. What is the probability that the ball selected is number one red and number two not red? So here it is given that there are 3 red balls and 5 black balls in a bag, and a ball is selected at random from that bag. We have to find the probability that the ball selected should be red, and in second one the ball selected should be not red. Okay, so the number of balls in the bag is 3 red plus 5 black, totally 8. And that is the number of ways of selecting a ball from the bag is n of s, which is the number of elements in sample space is 8, because the selected ball should be come from these 8 balls only. So the number of ways of selecting a ball from the bag is 8. And now to find the probability that the ball selected is red, and we know that there are 3 red balls in the bag. So let A be the event that selected ball should be red. Okay. Now there are 3 outcomes favorable to this event because there are 3 red balls in the bag. Okay. So number of red balls in the bag is 3. So that n of A is also equal to 3. That is the number of outcomes favorable to the event, that is the selected ball is to be red, is 3. So the probability that the ball selected to be red is denoted by P of A is equal to number of outcomes favorable to the event A by number of all possible outcomes. Okay. And that is n of A by n of S. We have n of A is equal to 3, n of S is equal to 8. So the answer is equal to 3 by 8. So let's take the second one. The probability that the ball selected is not red. As we have taken A is the event that selected ball to be red, then the event that selected ball should not be red is the complementary event of A, and we denoted it by A bar. Okay, so the probability that the ball selected is not red is P of the complementary event of A, complementary event of A, that is P of A bar, is equal to 1 minus P of A. So that is 1 minus 3 by 8, which is equal to 8 minus 3 by 8 and is equal to 5 by 8. Okay, so that is the probability that the ball selected is not red is 5 by 8. Okay, so next see the second one. A box contains 5 red marbles, 8 white marbles, and 4 green marbles. One marble is taken out of the box at random. What is the probability that the marble taken out will be number 1 red, number 2 white, and number 3 not green? Here also the number of marbles in the box is 5 red plus 8 white plus 4 green, that is totally 17. And the marble taken out should be come from these 17 balls, that is the number of all possible outcomes is 17. So the number of ways of taking a ball from the box is number of elements in sample space, that is n of s is equal to 17. Now let's take the first one. The probability that the marble taken out will be red. So let A be the given event, that is let A be the event that marble taken out will be red. So as there are number of red balls in the box is 5. So sorry, red marbles, as number of red marbles in the box is 5. So number of ways of selecting a marble from the box is 5. That is n of a is equal to 5. So that the probability that the marble taken out will be red is denoted by P of A, where the event A denotes the marble taken out will be red, is equal to number of elements possible, number of possible outcomes favorable to A by number of all possible outcomes, that is n of A by n of S, which is equal to 5 by 17. And let's see the second one. So the second one is the probability of marble taken out will be white. So let B be the event that marble taken out will be white. So this is like the same previous one, that is first one. So there are number of white balls in the box is 8. So the number of outcomes favorable to the event B is also 8. That is n of B is equal to 8. So that the probability of marble taken out will be white is P of B is equal to n of B by n of S, which is equal to 8 by 17. Okay. So let's see the third one. That is the probability that the marble taken out will not be green. Okay. Probability of marble taken out will be not green. So let C be the event that the marble taken out will be not green. So the number of marbles which are not green, that is other than green, is 5 red plus 8 white, which is equal to 13. So the number of ways of selecting a marble not green is n of C is equal to 13, because there are 13 marbles in 13 not green marbles in box. So therefore the probability of the marble taken out will not be green. The probability that the marble taken out will be not green is the probability of the event C is equal to n of C by n of S, which is equal to 13 by 17. So that's the solution of this problem. So take the third one. A kiddie bag contains 150 paise coins, 51 rupee coins, 22 rupee coins, and 10 5 rupee coins. If it is equally likely that one of the coins will fall out when the bank is turned upside down, what is the probability that the coin number one will be a 50 paise coin and number two will not be a 5 rupee coin? So this is also like the same to previous problem. Number of coins in the kiddie bank is 100 plus 50 plus 20 plus 10, which is equal to 180. 150 paise coins, 51 rupee coins, 22 rupee coins, and 10 5 rupee coins. So the number of total coins in the kiddie bank is 180. So when we turn the bank upside down, one coin will be fallen, isn't it? So the number of ways of falling of a coin from the kiddie bank is n of s is equal to 180, because there are 180 coins in the kiddie bank. As there are 180 coins in the kiddie bank, so number of ways of falling a coin from the kiddie bank, that is number of all possible outcomes is 180. So now let us see that the probability of fallen coin will be 50 paise coin. So take the given event as A. That is, let A be the event that fallen coin will be 50 paise coin. And we know that there are 150 paise coins in the kiddie bank. Okay. So number of 50 paise coins in the kiddie bank is 100. So the number of outcomes favorable to event our taken, the event we have taken is 100, because there are 50 paise coins. Number of 50 paise coins is 100. So therefore, the probability of the fallen coin will be 50 paise coin is P of A is equal to N of A by N of S, that is 100 by 180, which is equal to 5 by 9. So now take the second one. That is the probability of fallen coin will not be a 5 rupee coin. Okay. So let B be the given event. That is B be the event that fallen coin will not be a 5 rupee coin. So the number of coins other than 5 rupees is 170, because there are 10 5 rupee coins in total 180 coins. So the coins other than 5 rupees is 180, minus subtracting 10 5 rupees coins, we have 170. So the number of coins other than 5 rupees is 170. So the number of ways of uh, that the fallen coin will not be 5 rupees is 170. That is N of B is equal to 170. Therefore, the probability that the fallen coin will not be a 5 rupee coin is P of our event P B is N of B by N of S, that is 170 by 180, which is equal to 17 by 18. Okay. So that is the solution of this question. Now take the fourth one. Gopi buys a fish from a shop for his aquarium. The shopkeeper takes out one fish at random from a tank containing 5 male fish and 8 female fish. What is the probability that the fish taken out is a male fish? So, so here the number of fishes in the tank is 5 male plus 8 female, totally 13. Okay. So the number of ways of taking a fish from the tank is N of S is equal to 13, because the taken fish should be come from this total 13 fishes. Okay. Now we have to find a probability that the fish taken out is a male fish. So we have to take the event. Uh, the fish taken out is a male fish as any event A. So let A be the event that the fish taken out is a male fish. So the number of male fishes in the tank is, we have 5. So the male fish should be come from these 5 male fishes. So that is the possible outcomes is, number of possible outcomes is 5. Therefore, the probability that the fish taken out be male is P of A is equal to number of possible outcomes favorable to the event A by number of all possible outcomes. That is number of male fishes in the tank by number of all fishes in the tank. That is 5 by 30. Okay. So take the fifth one. A game of chance consists of spinning an arrow which comes to rest pointing at one of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as seen shown in figure, and these are equally likely outcomes. What is the probability that it will point at number 1 8, number 2 an odd number, number 3 a number greater than 2, and the fourth one is a number less than 9. Okay, here it is the figure. So here we have a spinning wheel, and when we spin this wheel, it will come to rest position at once. Then the arrow should be point at one of these 8 numbers, and here we have to find the probability that it will point at 8, and also we have to find the probability that it will point at an odd number and a point number greater than 2 and a number less than 9. Okay, so there are 8 numbers at total on the wheel. So the number of ways that arrow will point a number is n of s is equal to 8, because there are only totally 8 chances are there. The wheel comes to rest position at either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. That is, there are totally 8 possible outcomes. So take the first one, probability that arrow will point at 8. So here we have only 1 8 on this wheel. Let A be the event that the arrow will point at 8. So there is only 1 8 on the wheel. Okay. So the number of A is equal to 1, because there is only one possible outcome is there, that is 8. So n of A is equal to 1. So the probability that the arrow will point at 8 is P of A is equal to n of A by n of S, that is 1 by 8. Okay. So our choices favorable to event 2 is only 1, and the total possible outcomes is 8. So the answer is 1 by 8. And take the second one, that is the probability that arrow will point at an odd number. So let B be the event that arrow will point at an odd number. So how many odd numbers are there? We have 4 odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7. So here B contains 4 elements, 1, 3, 5, 7. That is, the favorable outcomes to B are 1, 3, 5, and 7. So n of B is equal to number of elements in B is 4. So the probability that the arrow will point at an odd number is, that is P of B is equal to n of B by n of S, which is equal to 4 by 8 and is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. So take the third one, that is the probability that a number greater than 2, arrow will point at a number greater than 2. So let's see be the event that the point arrow will point at a number greater than 2. Then the outcomes favorable to C are, that is the numbers greater than 2 are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the number of elements in C is 6. That is the outcomes favorable to the event C is 6. So the probability that the arrow will point at number greater than 2 is P of C is equal to n of C by n of S. N of C by n of S, that is 6 by 8, which is equal to 3 by 4. Okay. So take the fourth one, that is the probability that arrow will point at a number less than 9. So here all the numbers are less than 9 only. So the given event is a sure event. So we can easily say that the probability that the arrow will point at a number less than 9, that is the probability of sure event, is equal to 1. So otherwise we can solve like this. Let D be the event that the arrow will point at a number less than 9. Then D contains all the elements in sample space. That is D equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the number of possible outcomes favorable to D is 8. So the probability that the arrow will point at a number less than n is P of D is equal to n of D by n of S. That is 8 by 8, which is equal to 1. Okay. So here you can see that the given event is a certain event or sure event. Okay. So take the sixth problem. One card is selected from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability of getting, number 1, a king of red color, number 2, a face card, number 3, a red face card, number 4, the jack of hearts, fifth one, a spade, sixth one, the queen of diamonds. So there are 6 problems in given questions. So let us solve the problem. As we know, the number of total cards in the deck is 52. So number of ways of selecting one card from the pack of cards is n of s is equal to also 52, because the selected card should be come from these 52 cards. So the number of ways of selecting one card from the deck is 52. That is the number of all possible outcomes is 52. So now take the first one, the probability of getting a king of red color. And so let take the given event as A. That is A be the event that selected card to be a king of red color. We know that there are uh, two kings in red color. They are Diamond King and Heart King of Hearts, King of Diamonds and King of Hearts. That is a number of possible outcomes favorable to A is 2. So the probability of the event that selected card to be a king of red color is P of A is equal to n of A by n of S. That is 2 by 52, which is equal to 1 by 26. Okay. So there are two red kings in the deck of cards. So the probability of getting a king of red color is number of red kings by number of total cards. That is 2 by 52. So take the second one. That is the probability of getting a face card. So as we have seen in introduction part, there are 12 face cards in a deck of cards. The jockey, queen, and king are called face cards. And we have 3 face cards in each suit. And we have 4 suits in deck of cards. Therefore, 4 3 the 12 face cards are in deck of cards. Okay. So let B be the event that selected card to be a face card. And there are 12 face cards in a deck of cards. Therefore, the n of B is equal to 12, because the face card should be come from these 12 cards only. So that n of B is equal to 12. Therefore, the probability of getting a face card is denoted by P of B is equal to number of outcomes favorable to the event B by number of all possible outcomes. That is n of B by n of S is equal to 12 by 52. So 4 3s are 4 13s are. So is equal to 3 by 13. Okay. So let us see the third one. There is the probability of getting a red face card. So we have 6 red face cards, because let's see be the event that selected card be a red face card. There are 6 red face cards. That is, they are 3 in diamonds and 3 in hearts. Diamond jockey, diamond queen, diamond king, and jockey of heart, jockey of, queen of heart, and king of hearts. Totally 6 red face cards in deck of cards. So the number of possible outcomes favorable to the event C is also 6. Therefore, the probability of getting a red face card is P of C is equal to n of C by n of S, 6 by 52. So that is 3 by 26. Okay. So take the fourth one. That is the probability of getting the jack of hearts. So let D be the event that selected card be the jack of hearts. So we know that there is only one jack of hearts in deck of cards. Okay, there is only one jack in hearts. So number of D is equal to 1. The event can be occurred when when the selected card should come from this card only. That is jack of hearts. That is n of D equal to 1. Therefore, the probability of getting the jack of hearts is P of D is equal to n of D by n of S, and is equal to 1 by 52. And take the fifth one, that the probability of getting card is a spade. So let E be the event that selected card be to be a spade. And we know that there are 13 spades in deck of cards. So for the occurrence of this event, the card should be come from these 13 spades. That is, number of outcomes favorable to the event is 13. So that the probability of getting a spade is P of E is equal to N of E by N of S. That is 13 by 52, which is equal to 1 by 4. Okay. And take the sixth one, that is probability of getting the queen of diamonds. So let F be the event that selected card to be the queen of diamonds. So we know that there is only one queen of diamonds in the deck of cards. So the number of possible outcomes favorable to the event F is also 1. Therefore, the probability of getting the queen of diamonds is P of 1 is equal to P of F is equal to N of F by N of S. That is 1 by 52. Because we know that there is only one queen of diamonds in deck of cards, that is queen of diamonds. Okay. Okay, students, that's all for today. And in next class, we shall solve some more problems in this exercise. Until then, see you. Bye.